What's going on, everyone? My name is Jack Southall and I'm here for my Wednesday wrap-up, the first episode for, let me just check, I believe the 3rd of June 2015. Of course, this is going to be a new show where I talk about TNA, Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground and NXT. And it's not going to be like my Raw reviews where I go into detail about them. I'm just going to, spitball some stuff I wanted to say and just get my feelings out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Impact Wrestling. Yeah, we're not going to go in any order for these. This is just me just talking about them all. The first thing I want to talk about Impact Wrestling is Rockstar Spud, who is the X Division champion. Now, I haven't watched TNA in a while, but so Rockstar, I did watch last week though, but Rockstar Spud is the X Division champion, and Destination X is next week, I believe, which is like TNA Impact Special, whatever. And Rockstar Spud came out in this awesome little suit, and they have this thing where it's like option A, option B, or option C, and option C was you give up your X Division title for a shot at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which is now being held by Kurt Angle. And EC3 came out. He's got like a president gimmick going on right now. Like, he thinks he's like running for president and stuff because he's the #1 contender for the title. And EC3 doesn't want that happening, but Rockstar Spud says, you know what, I'm going to give up my X Division title and I'm going to go for the TNA World title. It's a bit silly, like, it's called Destination X and they're trying to build up the X Division, yet its champion, like, gets rid of the title for a shot at the World Heavyweight belt. It's kind of silly in my opinion, but, it is what it is. Which, then EC3 got pissed, and it started the main event, which was Kurt Angle and Rockstar Spud versus EC3 and I can't remember. Oh, Tyrus, Brodus, aka Brodus Clay. I believe Kurt Angle and Spud ended up winning, so good for them. I'll see. I wonder what Destination X is going to be like. Sorry, I'm going to be coughing a lot throughout this video. I'm a little bit sick. Well, not really, but I was like a few days ago. Anyway, we'll talk about Ring of Honor next. No. Before we get to Ring of Honor, I want to talk about the James Storm, Mickie James kind of angle they had. So, James Storm has this little faction and is trying to take over TNA or something because that's never been done before. So James Storm has this little faction, pretty much a rip-off of the Wyatt family, in my opinion. No, I'm going to get slammed by TNA fans for that, but whatevs. So he tells Mickie James, so Mickie James is there, and she gets lured in by James Storm, and Mickey's like, hey, where's all the guy? Because for some record deal, I don't know. And so James Storm, they're walking through, they're at this train station, and they're at the train tracks. They're walking, and then James Storm pushes Mickie James off the railroad, onto the railroad, and practically kills her. Yes, Mickie James is dead, apparently, which is just so ridiculous and so stupid. Apparently, like, Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins is, like, writing Raw now, and he wants to bring social issues into it, so let's move that. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting if that even works. What the fuck? Just trying to set this all up. Okay, that's better. So, yeah, a bit silly. I like how they've surrounded the knockouts in TNA because, the Dollhouse with Taryn Terrell and the two other chicks, and then they have the storyline with Velvet Sky not being in TNA anymore, and beating up Madison Rayne, and then Angelina Love comes in with her own little security team, and they arrest Velvet, and then the main security team is like, well, you hit you hit a fan, so you got to get arrested. Kind of remind me of the Stephanie McMahon, Brie Bella angle kind of thing. I don't know if it's based off that, but anyway, there was a match with the Beatdown Clan and the Rising, which is like MVP's Black and Red group, and Drew Galloway's group, which is Black and Yellow. Not the Wiz Khalifa song. Oh, fuck that guy. I think I ran into him enough when he appeared on Raw that time, so oh well. Yeah, that was TNA. I enjoyed it. So anyway, Ring of Honor. So what's been going on with Ring of Honor is that they've got a pay-per-view coming up called Best in the World, and the main event is going to be Jay Briscoe, which is part of the Briscoe brothers. They've been a very popular tag team there for a while now, taking on Jay Lethal, not Black Machismo Jay Lethal, but this is just normal Jay Lethal. He's got a new heel gimmick. He's with Truth Martini in a group called the House of Truth. R-Truth's not in it because he's in WWE, obviously. And they're going to have... So he's the world champion, Jay Briscoe, and I believe Jay Lethal's the TV champion. He's been TV champion for a year, and they're going to collide at Ring of Honor, which should be really good. I think I might actually do a review of that show since I'm doing this. But yeah, there was a tag team match with the Briscoes, and I believe it wasn't Jay Lethal. He was on commentary. I believe it was two other guys from the House of Truth, and I think the Briscoes won. Yeah, to build up their match at Best of the World. What else happened? Oh, yeah, there was this guy called Moose. This big, jacked up, MMA-looking black guy. Vince's perfect idea of a wrestler. Well, if he was white, then that would be Vince's perfect idea of a wrestler. And he comes out with Veda Scott. Is that how you pronounce her name? I have heard of her and some other guy. And everyone's just chanting, Moose! Moose! Like kind of like a Goldberg-style character. And there's this other group in there. I forgot what it's called. But, yeah, this dude is like saying Steve Corino's son. And he's like, "Oi, you, young boy, you can fight Moose." And Steve Corino is on commentary, and he's like, "Oh my god." And Kevin Kelly was also on commentary, so he used to be in the WWE during the Attitude Era. So, yeah, Steve Corino is just like, "Oh, stop." And Moose just destroys his fucking son. Just, oh boy, just murders the poor bastard. And Moose is supposed to be the face. I thought it was a heel versus heel match because Steve Corino's son was even skinnier than I am, like, honestly. And Moose is just beating the shit out of him. Pretty heelish thing to do. So, yeah, Moose wins, obviously, and all that. So, I can't remember what else happened on Ring of Honor. I think a bunch of New Japan Pro Wrestling guys faced off against the Ring of Honor guys because they just had their Global Wars pay-per-view just like a few weeks ago. But anyway, that was Ring of Honor. Now we'll get to NXT. We'll get to NXT. I think I might get some notes for this. Just to, think of some things to talk about. If I look up the results here. So, what happened on NXT this week? Let's have a look. Yeah, hang on, I won't be too long. It just loads. I don't want this video to go really long either, so keep loading. Oh, yeah! I don't know what to talk about. Finn Balor versus Rhino was the main event. Really cool stuff. I don't know if this is Rhino's heel turn, probably, because they had their match, and of course Finn Balor's going to face Kevin Owens for the NXT title in Japan on Independence Day, which is pretty weird, having a Japanese show on America Day. Just pretty odd to me. I think they're airing the entire show. I hope they do, because that'd be awesome. Like, they show the entire you know, it's a good venue, Tokyo, Japan, and all that. So Finn Balor and Rhino, they have a match, and Finn Balor wins, but then Rhino gets really pissed off. Like, he goes to leave, then Finn Balor goes to leave, and then all of a sudden he just gores him on the stage, and everyone's just looking at him like, the fuck, man? And all that, but yeah, I don't know if this is going to lead to a Finn Balor or Rhino match, but this is going to be, well, that was just a match, but this is going to lead to Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens did he cut a promo this week? I don't know. So Tyler Breeze beat Adam Rose, and Alexa Bliss. I'm starting to really like Alexa Bliss, not only because she's fucking hot, but she beat Carmella, and she's really good as a heel right now, with Blake and Murphy, the tag team champions. And of course, Carmella's with Big Cass and Enzo. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Alexa Bliss. Apparently, Eva Marie's gonna join the NXT Women's Division. Oh boy. Yeah, she's gonna be the biggest heel on that roster. Because I've seen her on, like, Instagram and all that of her, like, training a lot. So hopefully she does a lot better on NXT. I'm happy that she's made the smart move to move down to NXT. Anyway, also the Vaudevillains made a surprise return. We haven't seen them in a while, so it's nice to see them. They beat Jason Jordan and Marcus Lewis, who looks a lot like Kane from the mid-2000s for some... Just in the face and the eyes, it was really weird. So yeah, that was pretty much NXT in a nutshell, and we'll quickly run through Lucha Underground. If we can get the results for that really quickly. I really like Lucha Underground, so... Hang on, I'm just gonna get the results, that's what we want. Is it 5:13? No. It's 6:03, you friggin' idiot. I'm talking to myself, obviously. Yep, there we go. Oh, we got I watched, like, the first half of it, pretty much, so we got So, let's have a look here. So, what do we get for our main event? We got a submission match between Sexy Star and Pentagon Jr. Pentagon won. I like Sexy Star, and Pentagon Jr. is pretty cool. I think, so what happened here? So, Superfly showed up. So, Pentagon applies a lump. And then somehow Superfly shows up, drills her in the face, allowing Pentagon to stop package pile driver. Pentagon goes to break Sexy Star's arm, but wait, Vampiro stops it. I'm pretty sure he's the commentator on Lucha, and we see Vampiro backstage before as he headbutts a mirror to end the show. Alright. So yeah, it was interesting. What else? Oh yeah, is it Argenis or whatever? And he faced Jack Evans. Jack Evans won. What? So Dario Cueto met Chubb on the back, which revealed Cueto had Guerrero to take out Black Lotus. And then Chavo says his loyalty is where his money is. Cueto hands him a bunch of it. Yep. And, Son of Havoc, Angelico, and Eva Lise. I really like them, especially Son of Havoc, who's M-Dog. Take on Big Rick, Ezekiel Jackson, Davari, and Cage, the big jacked up dude. The Son of Havoc, Angelico, and Eva Lise won to retain their titles. And yeah, that's what happened on Lucha Underground. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap this video up here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a big fat like if you did. Comment down below your thoughts on any of these shows. And make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later for my Raw review tomorrow. And I am out in 3, 2, 1.